This is Chad again. I'm going to be talking about um, another um, another marketing piece, which is going to be the T-shirt. So let me just show you um, in Blackboard. Maybe I'll show you in Blackboard. Yeah. So in Blackboard, you'll see that uh, at the bottom here, there's a t-shirt template. It's a PSD. It's a big download. And then if you want to do a back one, you can, but if you're going to do a t-shirt, all that's required is the front. Um, what I've done is I've gone back to my thumbnails and I've selected, let's see, I've selected this octopus garden, and I copied it. I brought it into Photoshop as a as an 18 by 24 at 250 ppi, and I've kind of cleaned it up and connected edges and made sense of a little bit more of where his arms are and things like that. So what I'll do, same thing if I want to. I've saved it as Octopus Garden PSD. I'll go into Illustrator. This is an 18 by 24, and I'll choose File and place that Octopus Garden. I'll just drop it in here. Okay, and I could slide that down and just kind of even things out a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to choose, I want to, I don't want to go there, actually go here. Let's see. So over in Properties, I'm going to choose Image Trace, black and white logo, and then I'm going to expand it, and then ungroup it. Okay, so here, let me see if I have my swatches. I do not yet. Swatches are not in here. So I'll go back to my swatches. I'll copy them out, and I'll put them somewhere in here. Choose the little folder icon and click OK. Now they're loaded in. What I should do actually is go into this Blackbird one and maybe add a few more, because so I had a dark blue, and then I added, oh, I had a black, but you can add black. So I'm going to copy that out, and then I'll go into this Octopus Garden and paste that in. Then I'm going to choose this color group again, and now I have the blue and black. Okay, and I can delete that out of my image. I'll pull swatches off so you can't see them, but I will use them. And I'm going to delete the background on this because I want the t-shirt to show through. I don't want a big square on my t-shirt. I think that'll look weird. So I'm going to grab a black and select the same color fill. So all the black is selected, and I may choose, let's just kind of look around a little bit. Yeah, that could be okay. That could be okay too. Yeah, I might do this one. Okay, so here I have an orange, and then I could go into the heart and make it like a deep red, and I'm going to hold down shift and hold down shift and select all the interiors for these, and then see what they look like in different colors. Lock that, and then I might select all those and make them blue. Except I don't want that, and I don't want, well, let's do that. Let's make them dark blue, and then I can go in here, and since they've outlined them, I can just delete them. So we'll see a t-shirt behind them. Now I have my octopus, and I might make that kind of like a little bit this color. I'm going to grab the hat, and I'll probably add some type of a that's great. I'm going to grab some more of this octopus interior, and I'll color that so it kind of makes sense. Let's see, I have the interior of all these hearts, and I'll probably match it with that heart there. So I'm just holding shift, I'm grabbing all these interior hearts, and you know what, I'm not totally sold on that. I might lock those, and then I might just come in here and, ooh, I don't want to do that. Why is it doing that? I'm going to try this lasso. Trying not to touch that octopus, but it's getting, oh, that's the problem right there. So what I'm going to do probably on this one is get my pencil tool and make a shape, and then select those along with that new shape. Then I'll get my shape builder, and then that didn't work correctly. Well, another way to do it is just get my direct selection tool and delete the couple of shapes in there, and then use my pencil tool and then connect them. A little hitch on that. Let me try that again. There we go. Okay, now let me go get this. Select those. Why? Somehow it's selecting all of this. Look at that. So I'm going to try to take that and ungroup it. No? Okay, so I'm using this, and I'm holding down Option or Alt, and I just want to figure out, oh boy, that is incredible. Why that's not even connected, and yet it's selecting it. Okay, I was just able to delete that. I'm going to paste that in, and then put it behind everything and color that in that deep color. Okay, now I don't think I should have an issue here on out. That was a little bit weird. Okay, great. So I have my, okay, excellent. And then I'm going to select these and go get the interiors of those. Now I'm toggling Y so I can get back into my, let's see what would look good with this, probably maybe orange. And I'm going to try to see if I can get that whole gate. So there's my there's a white shape in there. So I'm going to choose select. Same fill color. I might just delete. No. I'm going to group those. Okay, so now I've isolated those, and I'm going to use that white to select same fill color. And now it's just going to select everything in that area. So I'm going to delete that. Now I'll go in, and then I can change the color without really messing with it. So I might edit this. I'm going to hold down Shift and use just a lighter version. And try that. And then I can exit out of that. Okay, this is going all right. I think I want to put a fill on this picture. And I kind of leaning toward like a, I know I'm getting out of my color scheme, but I can add to it without too much problem. And then lasso selection and blue or a light blue. Yeah, it's looking all right. Let's just color this little handle. It's going to be like a silvery. And this handle is going to be maybe a brown. Maybe we'll grab this little shovel and make it kind of a silvery. And the handle we'll make like a brown. And I am worried that this is too light, so I'm going to try. Oh, that's horrible. I guess the outline of the, maybe that's my issue. It's my outline of this octopus. I just need to try a different color on so it stands out a bit. I like that better, actually. Okay, that to me makes a little more sense. All right, great. Sorry about the long delay on that. I'm going to save this as my t-shirt AI file. I'll choose Octopus Garden. I clicked on the name, it filled in. It's still an AI. I'm going to save it. And now I'm going to select everything. Oh, actually, I'm going to make sure it's all unlocked. And then I'm going to select everything and copy it. Now I'm going to go into the t-shirt. Now let's talk about this t-shirt real quick. This is kind of a slick little template. If we look in the layers, you're going to see that this is the shadows. We don't really mess with the shadows. But see this folder, the design goes here. That's where your design goes. So here's the file that says design goes here. If I select it and then paste, and I paste my design that I just copied out of Illustrator on top of this, and then I can hold down Alt and reduce it. Okay, so I'm going to hit Enter to put that in place, and then, oh, you know, I shouldn't have done that, because what happens is now it's trying to add it to my library. I should have really watched that. Yeah, so next time you paste it in, next time I paste it in or anyone pastes it in, do not choose add to library, because you'll get that horrible thing that just happened, that giant delay. So here's my design goes here. I'm going to hide that, or I can delete it. And then this is really cool, this T colors. If I twist that down, then right now you can see, let me try to pull this up. That if I scroll, the heather gray is selected, but I can choose like this sand or this orange, which doesn't work with my type, but or this yellow, which could be cool, or green, or this deep red. So ooh, I think I like this one. So I'm going to use that layer, and I'm going to go in and edit this smart vector file. So I'm going to double click on this area because I want to get rid of that circle or the white, and then this and this. So I'm going to double click on the icon. It's going to open it up in Illustrator, and then I'll go in and delete some of the pieces that I forgot. That's white still, and that's white, and that's white, and I think I'm going to change that whole thing to a blue. So when I double click that, to edit, I don't have my swatches anymore, but that's okay because I have all my colors in here and I can just kind of steal from those. So I'm going to save it and close it, and it's being saved. As soon as it's done being saved, it'll close, and I'll okay that. And then I'm going to go back into Photoshop, and you can see how it updates. So let me just park some of these back in here. You can see that those are now gone. Oh, I didn't get that one. Let's do that one more time. And then this is this one I need to delete. Save it, close it, and then we'll go back into here, and you can see how it updates. That's pretty slick with the. So that is my t-shirt. So I'm going to save that as t-shirt. Just save it as a JPEG so it'll print. Well, I need to save it as a PSD, so I have the layers and I can make changes if I want to. But anyway, that's how we do the t-shirt.